Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to another Watch with Nordic live commentary stream here today. Sorry about the late start. My ESPN logged me out for some reason, and it made me repay for a new subscription. So I apologize for that, guys. I'm sorry. We're back here commentating the Vegas Golden Knights and the Toronto Maple Leafs here tonight. It is the return of Mitch Marner against his former team here in Las Vegas. I'm sorry, I'm starting off a little bit later than usual. We're 19:22 left to go in the first period. Was having some struggles here on my end, so I apologize for that. But regardless, we are ready to hop in here with a great live commentary stream. Face-off here won by the Golden Knights. Shot goes off the right side. Now Mark Stone battling for it now with Stetcher. Back up to the point, zone. Fires it. Blocked there by Eichel. Maple Leafs get that puck then back out to center. Regrouping with it now is Austin Matthews, who brings it into the zone. And he goes offsides. All right, pulling up all my stuff here and getting it all nice and fixed and ready to go. Shots in this period, 2-0 in favor of the Golden Knights. Starting goaltenders here tonight, Adin Hill returns to the lineup here for the Golden Knights in his first game back in quite some time, and the Golden Knights definitely needed it. They've had some struggles in terms of their goaltending for sure, so things have been pretty rough here for them over the last couple of weeks. Here in the Toronto zone now, Max Domi on the right side. Starting in net for the Maple Leafs, Joseph Woll gets the nod. Hugh back in action, you know it. Puck slides in on Hill. He'll make the save. As I'm trying to pull up all of my stuff here that I need very quickly. Yeah, it was really weird because I was commentating a game on ESPN, and then all of a sudden it says that I need to re-get ESPN again. I was like, sorry, what? So had to sort that out really quickly, and it was giving me a hard time. But we're fixed. We're all good to go now and ready to start this commentary. Face-off here in the Vegas zone, won by the Golden Knights. Now Barbashev will clear out to center. Racing for it then is Phil Myers, who will pick it up here now in the Maple Leaf zone. Trying to regroup now with that puck, William Nylander, who scored the overtime winner on Monday against the Avalanche. We commentated that game. Michelli now down low to Tavares. Back on the right side, Hannafin will play it back to Hurdle here now. 3-on-2 for the Golden Knights. Into the zone now, Korzak. Pass in front, slides wide of Joseph Woll. And back over then for Tavares, who plays it back to Nylander, who breaks into the zone. William Nylander backhands it now behind the Vegas net. Tried to throw a pass in front, which was swiftly blocked. Nylander breaks into the zone. Pass up to the point. Riley a shot. They score! Morgan Riley opens up the scoring here in Toronto on their first shot, I believe. It's a 1-0 lead for the Maple Leafs here in Sin City. Wow. Morgan Riley, a pass up to the point, who shoots it top corner on Adin Hill. And the Maple Leafs have the early 1-0 lead here in Vegas, just like that. Wow. Morgan Riley scoring his first goal of the year from Nylander and Tavares makes it a 1-0 lead here for the Maple Leafs early in this first period. His first goal in 18 games. Golden Knights have the puck here, trying to move it through center. Leafs are 13-6-3 when they score first. We'll see if that is the case here tonight. Down low now in the zone, Easton Cowan pass in front. Jabbing at that there is Scott Lund on Adin Hill, and he was denied there. Now banked off the boards back into the Toronto zone, and it'll be an icing against the Golden Knights. So Adin Hill, playing in his first game since October, allows a goal here within the first 3 shots. And Toronto is on the board. It is 1-0 Maple Leafs. Sorry, guys, just updating my sheet here really quick. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below if you're new. Here's Cole Reinhardt now on the right side. Gets knocked off the puck. Nylander dumps it down low then for Matthews. Matthews behind the net. Will feed it up to the point. Cleared back around now behind the net. Domi picks it up. Pass to center is blocked. And now off the boards, it's Bowman who will dump that one into the Toronto zone. Now Stetcher. Down low here for the Maple Leafs. Was a waiver claim a couple weeks ago. Stetcher then back for McCabe. At center now, Domi tries to bring that one into the zone. It's broken up then by the Golden Knights. Leafs get it back. Myers dumps it into the zone. Battling for it in the corner. Marner off the boards then for Jeremy Lazone. Now Smith will clear out the center. Nice. Over then to Ekman Larson, who dumps it down low. Hill here in the corner fighting for it with Lazone. Back then down low for Robertson. Dorofeev broken out the center then by the Maple Leafs. It's Myers who will dump that one into the zone. Now Eichel behind the net then for Lazone. Lazone will play it back to center. Barbashev will overskate that puck. Now regroups here in the Vegas zone. Now Hannafin will bank it to center. Back over then for Stone. Stone passes intercepted. Here comes Domi the other way. Max Domi into the zone back then for McMahon. McMahon behind the net to Domi. Pass in front is blocked. Domi did not know that. He goes down to the ground. Now Eichel takes it back here for the Golden Knights. Jack Eichel through the zone to center. Stolen back then by the Maple Leafs and cleared back into the Vegas zone. No icing. 4.5 minutes gone in the opening period. Morgan Riley with the first goal here for Toronto. It's a 1-0 lead. Into the zone. Eichel, a shot off the pads of Wool. Down low now in the corner. Kolasar battling for it. Riley gets it back and cleared all the way back down the other way. And that'll be an icing against Toronto. Shots are 4-3 here against the Leafs. Here to open up this first period. Face-off coming here now in the Toronto zone. Hurdle versus Tavares on the draw. And Tavares wins it. Riley plays it back down low for Carlo, who will clear it all the way back out to center. Now Korzak will bank that one off the boards. Nylander played back over then for Michelli. Michelli dekes into the zone. Pass to center. Nylander, a backhand. He scores! William Nylander! 2-0 Toronto. Oh, brother. On the 5th shot, William Nylander returns once again, another goal here in a commentary stream. That's 2 points for Nylander tonight. His 10th goal in a commentary stream becomes the 4th Watch with Nordic player to reach that milestone, joining Sam Reinhart, Nathan McKinnon, and Matthew Tkachuk. Nice little backhand there on Hill. And that is not what the doctor ordered for goaltender Aiden Hill's return. But the Maple Leafs are pretty happy. His 17th goal of the year. And it's 2-0. Toronto now in their own zone, tried to bank that one off the boards here. It's Lorentz. Will play that one back to Myers. Myers dekes into the zone. Lawton on the right side, shoots it on net. It goes wide. Golden Knights pick it up. They'll flick it out to center. Now it's Oliver Ekman-Larsson, who will regroup now here in his own end. Wish they were in Toronto. Do you think they would boo Marner? Some would. Overall, I don't think so. Icing here against the Maple Leafs, or against the Golden Knights. I don't think so, because Marner did do was great for that city in the regular season, but who knows? Oh my God, Kyle Tucker to the Dodgers. Are you serious? Face off here now in the Vegas zone. William Nylander. A 2-point performance already. We're not even 10 minutes into the game. Into the zone now. Lazinski tried to move that one around. It was broken off the puck there on the right side. Cleared all the way back into the zone. Whitecloud. Down low then for Keegan Colasar. Colasar will bank that one off the boards. Now Hurdle races for it here in the zone. Puck slides in on Wall. Who will cover? About 6 minutes gone. Bruce Cassidy and his Golden Knights team are riding a 5-game winning streak. They've been phenomenal here as of late. They got an overtime win last night against the Kings. Had to travel back home to play this game. But it's been a good stretch of games as of late for Bruce Cassidy and the Knights. Just not a good start in this one, that's for sure. Face-off then in the Vegas zone, won by the Maple Leafs. McMahon will bank that one off the boards here and play it back to center. Dump down low then for Domi. Behind the net now, Golden Knights get it back. Theodore. Here in their own zone. Stone now will play it back to center. Mark Stone tried to get that one back to Lazone. Lazone, a shot into the chest of Joseph Wall, who makes the stop. 13:36 left to go. 2 goals from Toronto, Morgan Riley and William Nylander. And it's 2-0 Maple Leafs here early in the first period. Yeah, it's crazy how many times the Knights have been to overtime. Definitely, I agree. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below if you're new. Kind of trying to gather myself here after had a stressful start to the stream, so there's that. It's why I hate going from a 7 p.m. start game to a 9:30 game. All right. Here in the opening period, coming off of a Capitals commentary, William Nylander, his 17th goal of the season from Matias Maccelli and Brandon Carlo. Sorry about that. Got the sneezes here, so I apologize for that one. Oh, now they're talking to Marner about being a Maple Leaf. I'm sure we're going to hear this a million times tonight. I hope you guys are ready. Especially if Marner scores, you're going to hear it a ton. Another win for the Sabres. They're 15-2-0. Holy crap. All right, 13:36 left to go here in the first period. Maple Leafs with 2 quick goals. And it is a 2-0 lead. Shots are 5-4 in favor of the Leafs. Face-off coming here now in the Toronto zone. It's won by the Golden Knights. At the point now on the right side, trying to move that one down low, Eichel. Eichel to the point then for Stone. Stone trying to pass that one down low. We got a penalty here, and it's against the Maple Leafs, I believe, as Mark Stone's stick was shattered. And the Golden Knights are going to get a power play opportunity here in this opening period. Oh, not Toronto. Sorry. So Vegas will head to the power play and a chance to potentially cut the lead in half. It's a slashing call definitely a slash. And that is as blatant as a slash can get. McCabe just simply went onto Mark Stone's stick, slashed it, and his stick shattered in half. So yeah, that is a textbook slash, and the Golden Knights will go to the power play. Face off here now in the Maple Leafs zone. Eichel against Lund. Face-off one here by the Golden Knights. Marner here at the point. Mitch Marner now back to Eichel. A shot goes wide. Ooh, that was a 1-1.5. Dorofeev on the bench side, down low for Stone. Stone to Eichel. Eichel waits, down low to Stone. Stone pass in front, hurdle, denied by Wall. Dorofeev now battling for it behind the net. Puck slides down low now. Eichel will try and feed that one to center. Stone playing that one down low off the boards. Maple Leafs trying to take that one back. Eichel with 1:20 to go on the power play. Shots are now 5-5 here in this first period. Dorofeev down low now. We'll feed it up to Marner at the point. Marner over then for Eichel. Eichel to Marner. Shoots it. Saved by Woll. Rebounds in front for Hurdle. Back to Dorofeev. It's stuck in his legs. Lorenz takes it back, and he will clear down the other way. Aiden Hill out of his net to play that puck. Gives it back then for Eichel as the Golden Knights regroup. Eichel to Dorofeev. Dorofeev to Stone. A shot. Saved by Woll, who will cover up that whistle there on that rebound play. And the Golden Knights getting their fair share of shots here already to start this one off. Couple of good chances there for Vegas. Eichel with a missed net play. Marner with some good passing up front up at the point. Face-off won by the Knights. Play back down low to the corner now. Eichel holds the puck here for Vegas. Jack Eichel now looking for options here on the right side. Waits, stick handling, fumbles the puck. Gets it right back. Eichel here at the hash marks to Marner. Back over Dorofeev. He scores! Pavel Dorofeev, a power play goal. And the Golden Knights have cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. And Pavel Dorofeev doing what he does best, a 1T howitzer. His 18th goal of the year, assisted by Marner and Jack Eichel. And it's a 2-1 lead for Toronto here now. Jack Eichel is 18th assist in a commentary stream. Mitch Marner is 18th as well. Pavel Dorofeev scores his 5th goal in a commentary stream. And the Golden Knights have cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 here in Vegas. 11:48 left to go in the first period. 3 goals already scored here up to this point. Cleared down low now behind the net. Theodore to the right side to Bowman. Bowman will play it back to center. Golden Knights take it back into the zone. Barbashev trying to backhand that one down low back then for OEL. Tavares up to Michelli. Michelli will move it through center, then back to Nylander, who will dump it into the Vegas zone. Michelli then for Theodore, who will battle forward here in the corner, trying to break that puck free. Tavares now down low. Banks it up to the point. Shot saved by Hill. And slides down low now. Tavares gets it back. Fed back up to the point. Ekman Larson shoots it into the glove of Hill. 9 minutes into this second period, or this first period here. It's a 2-1 lead for the Maple Leafs. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. We will not be live at all this weekend. Sadly, we'll be live on Monday for Devils and Flames is our next upcoming commentary stream, so stay tuned for that. Face-off here in the Vegas zone. One of the Leafs, a shot saved by Hill. He covers the rebound. And a big save there by Aiden Hill off the draw. Lots of shots here from both sides. I imagine this is likely going to be a very high-scoring game, and I'm here for it. I'm not opposed to that. I'm here for it. I love me some high-scoring games. Aiden Hill playing in his 9th commentary game tonight. Joseph Wall playing in his 8th. These are two Watch with Nordic goalies we've seen a lot. Here's Robertson now, who clears it down low behind the net. Nice. Picks it up in the corner, being tied up then by Hannafin. Hurdle will bank that one up then to Smith, who will break that one to center. Philip Myers in his own end, banks it off the boards then for Riley, who plays it back to center. Now Waugh will feed it forward, then Myers moves into the zone, shoots it into the chest of Hill. And it looks like after that rough start, Aiden Hill may be settling down here a little bit. He's made a couple of quick saves in a row. And has played pretty solid here now since allowing that second goal. Face-off coming here now in the Vegas zone. Eichel versus Matthews. Face-off won by the Leafs. Domi up to the point, a shot gloved by Hill once again. And this is probably exactly what Aiden Hill wants. He wants that. He wants those shots. He wants to get back into it. The Golden Knights have struggled here in terms of goaltending, getting a guy in here like Aiden Hill, and if he can make some saves, that's exactly what Toronto wants. Or not Toronto, Vegas. That's exactly what Vegas wants. Because they've tested a lot of goalies this year. Carter Hart, Carl Lindbaum, Akira Schmid. Here's Stetcher. A shot is blocked there by Theodore on the right side. Pass in front. They score. Austin Matthews. I will take fault for that goal. It was Austin Matthews who tipped that puck in front. And the Maple Leafs regain their 2-goal lead here in the first. I will apologize to Vegas fans who were in this stream. You can go ahead and give me a dislike. Don't unsubscribe. You can dislike the stream, but don't unsubscribe. That was my fault because I said he was settling in. That's my fault. Austin Matthews from Jake McCabe and Troy Stetcher. And it's a 3-1 hockey game here. In this first period. Officially crossing over the halfway mark. It's a 3-1 lead for Toronto. Cowan, cross-ice pass then to Ekman Larson, who will clear that one into the zone. It's just an unlucky goal on that play, honestly. It bounces off of Matthews skating it into the net. Just an unlucky play, in my opinion. Down low here now in the Toronto zone, Stetcher. Off the boards then for Cowan. Cowan will bank out to center. Golden Knights take it back, Lazone. Over then for Hutton. Matthews, his 8th goal in his last 8 games, 23rd of the year. Ekman Larson. Down low will clear out to center. Now on the right side, Korzak battling for that puck, stolen back then by Cowan. Cowan down low. Takes it around now behind the net. Cowan then for Tavares. Tavares with Hutton. Up to the point to Riley. A shot goes off of Hill back down low. Now Tavares gets it back. Intercepted then by Dorofeev. Dorofeev will swing back around now here in his own zone. Shots are 10-7 in favor of Toronto. Riley Smith trying to break that one through center. Keeps the puck in the zone. Maple Leafs will hit that one with their stick and back into the Vegas end. Now battling for it down low is Michelli. Off the boards then for Smith. Played back then for Mitch Marner. Marner poke checked away then by Nyes. Now Dorofeev battling for it with Nyes as the Maple Leafs take it back to their own zone here to regroup. Robertson to Waugh. Shoots it. Save by Hill. McCabe on the right side. Dorofeev will poke check that pack. The puck back out to center. Here's Smith. 1-0. Moves in. Backhand. Save there by Wall on a 1-0 breakaway. Here's Waugh now. Will clear out to center. Cowan. Back over then for Stetcher. Stetcher to Cowan. Shoots it. And it gets that one away. As Hill, I think, might have hit that with his puck, with his stick, or something along those lines. Hurdle. On the right side now. Cleared all the way back into the Toronto zone. Racing for it with speed is Riley. Now battling forward here in the corner. Kolasar. Leafs get it back. Matthews to Morgan Riley. Puck goes up and out of play. A fan caught that. Give him a little ovation there. Gave it to his little kid. Aww. Pretty cool moment there. All right, we'll have the commercial break. 7.5 minutes to go. Goals from Riley, Nylander, Dorofeev, and Matthews. It's been a very active first period here tonight. 3-1 Toronto. All right, subscribe down below if you're new. Like the stream. I need to use the bathroom, so that's what I'm going to do. I will return. Or are we going to commercial? Yes, we are. Okay, I'll be back.
Amazing. Yeah. It was easy to pay off the low rates on our platinum card from maybe Federal Credit Union. Can't imagine where we'd be without them.
I think you should. Yeah. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Tax Act is a gig worker's best friend. You might think their spouse or dog is their best friend, but when's the last time your dog optimized your itemized tax deduction?
All right, I have returned. Sorry about that. I had like no time in between all of my my other commentary to do anything, so had to use the bathroom there quick. All right, back here from commercial break. Maple Leafs with a 2-goal lead here in this first period. And great movement here by the Maple Leafs on all remarks. They've had their share of opportunities. I don't think Aiden Hill's playing bad. It's just some bad luck here on his own end. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first period. Wow, Kyle Tucker really does go to the Dodgers. Oh, my God. Austin Matthews versus Jack Eichel. Face-off is blown dead. Those two players used to face off multiple times a year. Now they only face off twice a year. Face-off won by the Leafs. They will clear out to center. Golden Knights trying to get that one away. Eichel. Back to Stone. Puck slides out to center then. Lazone will dump that one down low. Matthews. Played back to Domi. Domi dumps it down low here into the Golden Knights zone. Hill will clear that one around then back for Stone on the right side. Kept in by the Leafs. McCabe to Matthews. Down low. Domi pass in front. What a stop by Aiden Hill on McMahon. Holy crap. Eichel dumps it into the zone. Barbashev will slide that one around now down low. Eichel back then for Stone. Stone in the corner to Eichel. Eichel, wait, pass in front. Barbashev shoots it just wide. What a save by Adin Hill. Oh, my Lord. Here's Kaden Korzak now. Moves it through center. Pass all the way is missed. And it'll go into the Toronto zone for an icing. What a stop by Adin Hill. Show me that damn replay right now. Pass over to McMahon. He got that with his back skate. Holy crap, what a stop. And Adin Hill looks like he's not missed much. Wow. Faceoff comes here now at center ice. 6.5 minutes to go in the first. Marner versus Tavares. Faceoff here now at center ice. And it's won back then by the Maple Leafs. Nice. Back to Myers. Over then for Wall on the right side. Tavares will look. Clears it around now behind the net. Down low, nice. Pass to center. A shot by Michelli is blocked. Marner picks it up here now. Here they come through center. Marner to Smith. Smith back down low here in the corner. And intercepted then by the Golden Knights behind the net. Tavares waits. Pass in front. Blocked there by Nyes. Played off the boards then by Michelli. Michelli will frick that one down low. Hill off the boards. Intercepted. Goes back around now behind the net. Now Tavares up to the point. Carlo to Riley. Riley to Tavares. Tavares down low to Michelli. Less than 6 minutes to go. Michelli pass over is blocked and cleared all the way back out to center. Carlo. Back over then to Nyes. Nyes with the puck now. Looks for options. Hill now down low in the corner. Maple Leafs battling for that puck. Holtz. Holtz into the zone. Will clear that one down low. Wall gets it back. Can't really handle that puck very well. Backhands it around. McMahon trying to bank that one off. Lazinski gets it with his pad. Stolen back then by McMahon. McMahon through center. Into the zone. Shoots it. Saved by Hill. Rebound was there. Now down low, Carlo. To McMahon. Stolen back then by Reinhardt and cleared out to center. McCabe will dump that one back down low. Now Adin Hill behind his own net for Hutton. Less than 5 to go. Through center now. It's broken off there by a Maple Leaf and cleared back to center. Now Myers back to Cowan. Cowan up then for Robertson. Robertson tries to send that one down to Easton Cowan. Can't get that one all the way through. Golden Knights take it back. Here's Kolasar now, moving through center. Back now down low into the zone is Cowan. Hurdle behind the net, plays it in front. Hannafin a shot, deflects wide. Now Cowan banks it off the boards here back to center. Golden Knights will hold on to that puck. Kolasar to Hannafin. Back to Eichel. Eichel here now moves through center. Toronto coming off of a 6-1 loss against the Utah Mammoth on Tuesday. Vegas coming off of an overtime win less than 24 hours ago against the Kings. Stetcher banks it off the boards, and that'll be a hand pass. Never mind. Stetcher. Pass forward then for Domi. Goes off the boards and back into the Vegas end. Theodore. Cleared to center then for Barbashev. Here's Mark Stone now into the zone. Shoots it. Goes wide of Joseph Wall. Down low in the corner now. Off the boards is McMahon. Back to Tavares. Tavares looks. Through center now. Riley. Brings it into the zone. Backhands it down low. Theodore doesn't know where the puck is. Tavares takes advantage. Into the zone. Shoots it. And it goes wide. And back out to center. Shots are 14-8 in favor of the Maple Leafs with less than 3 minutes to go. Myers on the right side will play it back. Golden Knights have the puck. Riley Smith. Through the zone now. Dumped down low. Ekman Larson. Nyes will play this one through center. Backhanded off the boards then by Lon. Stolen back then by the Knights. Hutton. Backhanded into the zone now. Wall. Out of his own net. Ekman Larson knocked down to the ground. Through center now. It's Lon with the puck. Pass to center into the zone. A backhand by Lorentz into the chest of Hill. And some big saves here from Aiden Hill, who's had to stay big when he's had to. Maple Leafs lead 3-1. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. Trying to get to 4,300. We're getting there. We're about 20 away. All right. Got a lot of work to do in this first intermission. Huh.
Crispy chicken from Taco Bell, brand new classic. That's how AI will impact all of your jobs. Any questions? Yes, you sir. Can AI analyze and react?
All right, still a commercial break.
Form under pressure. It doesn't feel pressure. Is it fast? So fast. Hey, AI guy. Is it goodness scrum? What's a scrum? It's a scrum.
All right, back from commercial break here. Maple Leafs lead the Golden Knights 3-1 through 18 minutes of play. Aiden Hill has stopped 12 of 15. He's in his return here tonight after missing the last 4 months or so. He's had to make some big saves. He was a little bit unlucky to start. Sure, he would love some of those goals back, but overall, since has played solid. Tonight's Aiden Hill bobblehead night too. That's cool. What's up, Tim? Welcome back, brother. Good to see you here. How you doing, man? All right, face-off coming here now in the Vegas zone. It's Eichel versus Matthews once again. They will kick Matthews out. Domi will come in. Face-off, won by the Knights. Theodore down low now in the corner. Banks it off the boards then for Lazone. Lazone will try and flip to center. It's stolen back down low in the corner. Theodore looks for options. It's Aiden Hill's first game since October 20th. Through center now. Eichel brings it into the zone. Jack Eichel up to the point. Shot. Gloved by Woll. Need Marner to get one more assist for 3 parlays to hit. Ooh, good luck, bro. We'll see if you can get that luck to go your way here. Telling you right now, if the Golden Knights get a couple of power plays, there's a pretty good guarantee that happens. Face-off coming here now in the Maple Leaf zone. Won by the Leafs. Through center now, Carlo. Down low now into the Vegas zone. Theodore battling for it with McMahon. McMahon on the right side trying to break that puck free in the Vegas zone. At the point now, Carlo shoots it, tipped wide of Hill. Back down low then for Eichel. Played back to center then for Stone. Golden Knights get it back. Eichel now braces it through center. Eichel comes in, shoots it into the chest of Woll once again. Good to hear, Tim. Good to hear. Man, 4 goals for Toronto. Face-off coming here now in the Toronto zone. It's Lawton versus Marner. What's up, Nicholas Evans? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, I remember you from yesterday. Another loss for the Flyers, of course. Ekman Larson not on the bench. Hopefully he's okay. Tavares now breaking it through center into the zone. Lazone battling for it. Tavares flying the net pass to center. Broken up then by Marner. Marner to Smith. Riley Smith through center. Intercepted then by McCabe off the boards. And back into the Vegas end. Last minute of play in the first period. Hannafin over on the right side then for Marner. Trying to break that one into the zone. It's poke check back all the way into the Vegas zone. Ben Hutton will move it through center. Hutton shoots it, tipped in the air and out of play with less than 40 seconds to go. So we'll be live next week for Devils versus Flames to kick off next week's week of streams. We have, I believe, 6 streams next week as well, but they're spread out more differently as opposed to what they were this past week. We will have streams on Saturday and Sunday next weekend. So stay tuned for that. Carlo wins the draw. We'll clear it all the way back into the Vegas zone for an icing with 30 seconds to go. Face-off here won by the Knights. Cleared back down low now. Hurdle battling for it. Tomas Hurdle on the right side. Tried to feed that one up to the point. Now down low here in the corner. Banked out to center. Stolen back then by the Leafs. Through the zone now, Morgan Riley. Riley into the zone now. Pass to center is blocked. And broken up then by Hurdle to Kolasar. Less than 10 seconds to go. Dumped into the zone, and that will do it for the first period. 20 minutes in the books here in the first period. 3 goals from Toronto, 1 from Vegas. It's a 3-1 lead for Toronto here after 20 minutes of play in that first period. That being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack, go get a drink, do what you got to do. We will be back for the start of the second period momentarily. Hey, happy birthday, Nicholas. How old you turning, bro? Happy birthday, man. My birthday is a month from tomorrow, February 16th. Me and my lovely girlfriend, we're going to go to a couple of Phantoms games. A couple of Lehigh Valley Phantoms games. We'll go to probably a nice dinner. We'll see if I'm the one that still pays, but what are you doing tomorrow for your birthday, bro? Just hanging out with family? What is happening right now? Yep, that'll be net. It's during the Olympics, too. I might be able to stream the Olympics on my birthday. Because I think my girlfriend has something in the morning, so I might stream in the morning. We'll see.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
I think you might have brought the wrong car. We had the red convertible.
Center, Eakes into the zone, fires it. Eakes gonna move to center. Eakes into the zone, fires it. He scores! What a goal by Ryan Leonard! And the Capitals cut the lead in half. It's 3-2. What a goal by the rookie, Ryan Leonard. All right. Just making my clips here, guys. 13? Damn. Going to an escape room, have a sleepover. Yeah, man, you're a teenager. My advice to you, bro, I mean, I'm 18, so I turned 19. I'm a teenager. I've been through all those years of being an early teenager. Enjoy it. Honestly, you might get into high school and into your last couple of years of middle school, and you're just going to be like, I hate this. It sucks. Enjoy it. I mean, when you become an adult, there are a lot of benefits, but in my eyes, I miss being like an actual kid. I do. So enjoy being a teenager, bro. Happy birthday. Don't put everything on red. That's great advice. Yeah, bro, happy birthday. Glad you're spending the night of your birthday here with me. I don't even remember what I did when I was 13. I probably played video games that night. The night that I turned 13. I remember 14. I don't remember 13. If it weren't for the Olympic break, I'd probably be doing this.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
All right.
Way to what's possible with Tremfya, with rapid relief in 4 weeks. Many people experience relief in 1 and even 2
Man, I know I brought this up during the broadcast. Kyle Tucker to the Dodgers. Are we serious?
serious allergic reactions and increased risk
Only way to know is with time. That's also true. Yeah.
that your doctor should check you for infections and
What I'm trying to say is enjoy those years. Because
healing is possible with Tremfya. Tremfya now offers self-administration.
they'll fly by.
Doctor about Tremfya
Like this season and this overall time has literally flown by. Like time is literally flying by so fast. It's nuts. I graduated high school like 8 months ago. Are you serious? 8 months ago I graduated high school. It feels like it was just yesterday. So time will fly. All right, about 13 minutes here, it says on my screen, till the start of the second period. Wasn't that Larry Bird? That was way before my time. You're talking like 30 years before I was born. That was far before my time.
As he breaks to the middle here, you see, right here, right before he makes that move, he gets the puck on his forehand, and he's looking at the goaltender. If I'm in Hill, I think Willie Nylander's shooting this puck. But because of the breakdown here, look at all of the space that creates for Riley.
All right. All right, good night, Nicholas. Happy birthday. In a blink of an eye, you're 65 like me. Damn. Yeah, that's true. It will happen.
You don't win playoff series, Emily, with good goaltending. You win with great goaltending. Vegas is not getting great goaltending this year. It's been a bit of a mess. What are the answers?
Great job, boy. With a phone call.
That's a point. Riley a shot. They score! Morgan Riley opens up the scoring.
Yeah, I was too young to remember that. Carter Hart placed on IR. Damn. That is quite unfortunate. Yeah, Aiden Hill returning tonight. It's great to see. Hill, obviously, in the Golden Knights. Not having him there has been a big struggle. But now that they got some reinforcements here with a guy who you could trust.
Breaks into the zone, pass up to the point. Riley a shot. They score!
Gets the leads to Sag. They gotta respect them. He can score
Here in Toronto on
Watch what Jack Eichel does. He
Sander.
goes up here.
Breaks into the
Mitch
zone, pass
Marner's
up.
a right. That's an almost
Sander.
impossible
Breaks into the zone, pass up to the point. Riley a shot. They score! Morgan Riley. Oh,
One touch in the wheelhouse, not a one touch.
All right.
Comment section. Here's my one question, guys. How do you screw up a burger this bad? I'm cool with my burger being a little pink. I just don't want it to still have a heartbeat. We're finally here at the Woods. Unfortunately, I got here late, and it's gonna get dark soon. Sorry, I didn't catch that. What were you saying there, buddy?
shrunk it all?
No, I didn't.
The pass is going the opposite way,
What's up?
and it's easier to catch it and then move it to Ovi over
what a
here.
guy.
We had Dmitry Orlov, who could have been on the power play, but he's a lefty, and so you can't get an opportunity.
All right.
That pass is so hard to make in the wheelhouse and flat. All the stars showing out in Vegas. Austin Matthews also scored as well. As we head to break, check out this cool moment here.
Hey, there's Alex Petrangelo.
My boy Petro, the son of the NHLers during the intermission, jump out on the bench. Their dads too. They got the cameras out, and there. I'd like to help Petrangelo. He's his son, 26, brand new son. Look at that there.
The dirty areas got thawed. We love it.
Good stuff. Barbashev, Hurdle, watching the pitch.
Oh my gosh. All right. Got to update the all-time score sheet. Got a lot to update here, so bear with me for a moment.
Being a pro doesn't start under the lights. It starts in the kitchen. Where factory chefs move like point guards, reading heat and timing every pass. And dietitians dial and balance the way coaches fine-tune plays. Because what you put in is what you get out. And what you eat, that's where it starts. Factor, eat like a pro. Richard is eating Progresso black bean soup with sumptuous peppers and 20 grams of protein per can, so he can win his pickleball game against Jeff, who could really use a bit of humbling. When you make it Progresso, you've made it. WGU believes you should profit from college, not the other way around. With lower tuition, self-paced degrees and certificates.
All right.
Future-proof career skills.
So Maple Leafs with a 2-goal lead after 20 minutes of play.
WGU.edu to learn more.
We treat our pets like we treat ourselves. You brush, they chew. You squat, they spring. Healthy routines for you, healthy routines for them. Greenies make health a treat.
You gotta love hockey fans. Some bloke tips in a lucky third goal, and the crowd is ready to toss their favourite hats onto the ice, never to be seen again. All these fine fans must have switched to Geico and saved $900. Well, I suppose that warrants tossing away some valuable hats. Oh, well, I mean, this is vintage. Giddy up! Watch my tail, will you? Ooh, what a fitting little cap.
It feels good to score some savings. It feels good to Geico.
It's nice when your days have a rhythm. But what happens to that flow when you go from working to retirement? A free personalized retirement income plan from Fidelity can help you make the transition wherever life takes you. It can help you keep your income and investments on target and give you a clear view of your cash flow, so you can feel free to explore. Fidelity can help you take on retirement.
Howdy, Road Runner. You're very fast.
Well, I drink Red Bull.
But you do realize.
Yes, Red Bull gives you wings, but, I'm scared of heights.
Boston beat the Kraken. Tage Thompson had a hat trick.
Red Bull it yet?
Welcome back to the Taco Bell first intermission.
Oh, 9:03. Panthers were at the White House.
Stanley Cup win number 2 with the President of the United States. You did that before in the White House?
Yeah.
For the Caps?
Yeah.
What's that like for a player?
Oh, it's pretty cool. As an American too.
Yeah.
Like, so cool. Going through all the different rooms, seeing like how everything else is decorated.
Speaking of Americans, Tate Thompson. Mr. Olympics, I don't know, watch out. He's nervous.
I'm still thinking about the White House. I've never been. I'd love to go. But Tate Thompson is coming up. Oh, I got to win a cup to go. I haven't won one yet. You know?
We have to win a cup. Win an Emmy. Okay. Win an Emmy and go. There we go. All right. Zdeno Chara, 13th Boston Bruin player in their rich history to get their number retired. Of course, won a Stanley Cup for them. Captain, and he's a teammate of yours for a short
He
time.
was short period of time, but man, did he immediately go on the all-time list?
Yeah, for teammates.
All right.
Earlier, TJ, you did tell us you knocked down Zdeno Chara once, and not that we didn't believe you, but we've got really good people who work here.
I still don't know.
They got Emily Kaplan on the panel, huh? Interesting. She's usually at the games herself. I would have just bought Bitcoin instead. Huh. All right, second period will be starting up here in just a moment. Stay tuned, everybody.
Excuse me, can I have your attention, please? Buffalo Wild Wings, Pit 6 for $19.99. Perfect meal for two. Your choice of 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks. Pit 6 meal for 2 for $19.99. Grab a friend and head to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Gillette Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shave. And its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, help me on my cheeks. Gillette, the best a man can get. Keeps getting better.
This is a meal. Saucy chicken Roma. Stacked spicy steak for just $7.99 each.
Michelli with a point tonight. He's had a rough season, so good to see him get on the board. Really? Wow, Brandon Carlo first watch with Nordic Point. It's a little surprising.
Blue Buffalo started with a promise to feed our dog Blue the highest quality ingredients, and it lives on in every bowl you fill.
Promise to be your best friend forever.
Hey, Juice, what are your financial goals? No goals. Not even for retirement? No goals. Wow, Brandon Carlo. See you on the ice. No goals.
Talk to a financial professional today. Best mutual. Ooh, that looks good.
Subway Blue Protein Pop. Over 200 grams of protein, crisp veggies for just $3.99.
$3.99?
Subway's new protein pop. It's over 20 grams of protein for $3.99. Try it.
What's going on today?
We're filming a bunch of insurance commercials. So many mascots.
I don't need my insurance company to have one of those. I just want them to be there when I need them.
Hi, here's your imported nitrogen-infused water.
Bubbles are too big.
I went to film school for this.
At NJM, we don't do mascots. We do what's right when things go wrong. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJ.
Alrighty, let's get ready for the start of the second period here between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Vegas Golden Knights. First period recap, goals were scored by Morgan Rielly, William Nylander, Pavel Dorofeev, and Austin Matthews in that opening frame. And now we get ready for the middle frame here between these two teams. Mitch Marner, of course, returned to Vegas here tonight. And now we get ready for the beginning of period number 2. Stats through 20. Shots are 15-10 in favor of Vegas. Face-off percentage 57% in favor of the Leafs. Hits were 8-8. Block shots 5-3 Toronto. Giveaways were 7-3 Toronto. And takeaways were 2-1 Toronto. Alrighty, time for the beginning of period number 2. The middle frame between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And we are... Suspense is unreal. We are underway. Face-off is won back then by the Maple Leafs. They'll play it back in their own zone. Trying to regroup with that puck now. It's cleared all the way back into the Vegas end. And that'll be an icing against Toronto, just like that. Former 2 teammates there on that face-off draw, Marner and Matthews. William Nylander reportedly will not return to tonight's game. Suffered an injury in the first period. That is not the news that Toronto wanted to hear. Face-off here now in the Maple Leafs zone. It's won by Toronto. Matthews now down low for Rielly. Cleared all the way back out to center. Here's McMahon into the zone. Leafs go off sides. They'll be forced to regroup now. Eichel. Try to throw a pass up to Marner. Puck will slide into Wall. Banked all the way back into the Vegas zone. Racing forward with speed is McCabe, but he's not there in time. It's yet again another icing. Showing off Craig Berube, head coach of the team. His job was a little bit questionable for some people, but now that the team has improved, nobody is asking that question anymore because that's always how it works. Face-off here now in the Toronto zone, won by the Golden Knights. It's blown dead due to a face-off violation in this second period. Face-off, won by the Golden Knights. Puck will slide all the way back out to center now. Hannafin will regroup in his own zone. Hannafin, back up then White Cloud. White Cloud over then for Kolasar, who breaks it into the Toronto zone. Now Bowman here in the corner, who scored a goal last night. And a penalty coming up here against the Maple Leafs as McCabe took down Hurdle. And the Golden Knights will go to the power play for the second time tonight. Huge opportunity here for Vegas. And that'll be the second penalty of the game for McCabe. And we'll see the call here officially. Yeah, Hurdle trips on McCabe's stick. That looks like a penalty to me. There's power play for Vegas now coming up. Face-off is won by the Maple Leafs. They will clear that one down the other way immediately to start. Now Aiden Hill will play that puck out of his net then for Marner. Marner breaks it through center. Mitch Marner comes into the zone now to Stone. Stone over to Hurdle. Hurdle dekes in. Poke checked away. Golden Knights keep it in the zone. Eichel on the right side here now looking for options. Jack Eichel feeds it up to the point. Marner can't keep that one in. It'll slide all the way back into the Vegas zone. Golden Knights power play has 7 goals in its last 6 games. Mitch Marner now through center. Marner comes into the zone, goes offsides. Apparently Marner's hearing it here from the Leaf fans. You can, obviously there's a lot of Toronto fans here. You can hear some of the boos apparently. So that makes things interesting. Face-off here outside of the Maple Leafs zone. Vegas wins it. They'll come in. Dorofeev now thrown up to the point for Hurdle. Hurdle on the right side to Dorofeev. Dorofeev backhanded around now behind the net to Eichel. Eichel pass in front to Hurdle. Stolen back then by Matthews. Down low now in the corner. Toronto gets it back. It's cleared all the way down the other way. Halfway through the power play. Marner will drop that one back then to Eichel. Eichel to Stone. Stone comes in. Pass up to the point then Marner. Marner to Stone. Stone to Eichel. Eichel waits, trying to throw that one up to the point. It's broken up then by Toronto. Here they come the other way. Lawton into the zone with speed. Launch right into the center, a shot. And it goes wide. Now Vegas takes it back. Mark Stone here to Eichel. Eichel down the right side, pass up to the point. Kept in the zone by Theodore. Hurdle to Stone. Stone to Eichel. Pass around now behind the net. Golden Knights cannot keep that puck in. It'll slide back into the Vegas zone, and that will do it for the Golden Knights power play. Great kill by Toronto. Theodore dekes into the zone. Stolen back then by the Leafs. They will get it out to center now. Regrouping is Nyes. Banked off the boards then for Tavares. Tavares thrown back to center. McCabe racing for it. Can't get there in time. Now Hannafin takes it back. Cross ice pass. Dumped into the zone. Bowman racing for it here down low. Now Reinhardt behind the net trying to play that puck back then to Tavares. Bowman down low then for the likes of Lazinski. Puck is cleared back out to center now. Golden Knights will regroup. Korzak to the right side now. Puck is dumped back into the zone. Now racing for it with speed is Smith, who tries to drop it back then to Marner. Marner over then for Dorofeev. Dorofeev to Marner. Marner waits down low. Pass is blocked in by Robertson. Robertson will clear all the way out to center with 4 minutes remaining. Now behind the Vegas net. Golden Knights looking for options. Korzak breaks it out now here through center. Into the zone, battling for it now is McCabe. Off the boards then for Nicholas Waugh. Waugh broken off then by Dorofeev. It goes off his stick and out of play. So he could not pressure. Tanner Lazinski in here tonight, making his season debut for Vegas, playing in just his 47th NHL game. Forgot to mention him off rip. Played 3 seasons with the Philadelphia Flyers. Has been mostly a minor hockey league player in the AHL, but does get some opportunities to play up in the NHL. And he gets that one in here tonight. Face off in the Toronto zone. Won by the Maple Leafs here on the right side. Cleared all the way out to the zone. Toronto takes the puck. Stetcher back up to Matthews. Puck slides through center into the Vegas zone. Theodore now on the right side will clear all the way back out to center. Dorofeev now battling with Stetcher. Golden Knights trying to take the puck back. Matthews fighting with Dorofeev. Back over then to McCabe. McCabe into the zone. Fires it wide of Hill. Now Domi on the right side to Eichel. Pass in front is intercepted. And the Maple Leafs got a good chance there. Here's Dorofeev. Through the zone to Barbashev. Barbashev to Stone. Pass is blocked. No shots so far here in this second period. Eichel. Puck banks off the boards. Golden Knights keep it in the zone. Puck will slide down low here now to the corner. McCabe will bank that one off the boards. Through center now, Hurdle. Hurdle brings it in. To center, a shot goes just wide of Wall. Bowman to the point to Whitecloud. Whitecloud then to the right side. Stolen back then by the Leafs. These Leafs have been out there for a while. At the point now, Hannafin, a shot goes wide. Hurdle to the point then to Hannafin. Hannafin down low then for Bowman. A shot saved by Wolf. Rebound in front. They score. Keegan Colasar picks up the trash. And the Golden Knights are back within 1. And that's a prime example of the Golden Knights just hemming the Maple Leafs in their own zone. Toronto could not get the puck out, and the Knights take advantage. It's Keegan Colasar, and it's 3-2. Colasar, his second goal of the season from Bowman and Hannafin. Colasar picking up, I know that's at least his second goal in a commentary stream. We commentated his first goal. Yup, that's his second goal in a commentary stream. Assisted by Bowman and Hannafin, and Maple Leafs were hemmed in their own zone there, could not get the puck out. The Golden Knights are back within one. We have crossed over the 1,000 view mark here for this stream. Thank you all so much for that. I really appreciate it. Here's Matias Michelli now moving it through center. Michelli drops it back to Myers. A shot saved by Hill on the right side. Dorofiev trying to bank that one off the boards. Marner plays it back then to Hannafin, who will clear all the way back into the Toronto zone. Ekman Larson back for Myers. Down low here now in the corner. Trying to get that one free here on the right side. Shots are now 17-13 as ESPN just wasn't updating their shots. Pass in front then for Marner is blocked there by Phil Myers. Off the boards now, Michelli breaks it to center. He'll clear that one into the Vegas zone. Michelli throws it up to the point. Carlo to Riley. Over then for Lawn on the right side. Lawn trying to move that one to center. Now takes it around behind the net. Scott Lawn up to the point to Riley. A shot. Goes just wide of Aiden Hill. Center ice here now. Maple Leafs take the puck now. Morgan Riley moves it through the zone. Riley to Michelli. A shot into the glove of Aiden Hill, who makes yet again another save. He's faced plenty of opportunities tonight. Less than 13 minutes to go. Keegan Colasar gets the Golden Knights within one. It's 3-2 here in the second period. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below if you're new. That would mean a lot to me. Whew. Hell of a period. Things have kind of cooled down as I expected. I expected things to kind of cool down a little bit. Not a lot of goals in this second period, but still one here so far with plenty of time left. There was like 3 goals in the first 10 minutes. Oh, back to another Mitch Marner conference thing or whatever, talking about the two of them. Of course. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Most assists on Austin Matthews' goals. Mitch Marner, 152 of them have come from Mitch Marner's stick prior. And 2 teammates that were together for 10 years at least. And facing off for the first time tonight. They'll take on each other again on Friday next week. Golden Maple Leafs take the puck back. Robertson back then through the zone. Myers dekes around now down low. Off the boards then Waugh. Plays it back then for Cowan. Waugh battling forward here now in the corner on the right side. Trying to get that one in front. Stolen back then by the Golden Knights. Colasar trying to get that one off the boards here. Vegas will regroup now in their own end. Korzak over then for Hurdle. Hurdle breaks it into the zone. Now down low, Myers. To Matthews. Matthews through center, then to Cowan. Golden Knights now regroup with the puck. They'll dump it here into the Toronto zone. Now Myers regroups. Phil Myers. Back over then to McMahon. McMahon now into the zone. Lazone plays it back then for Matthews. Slid around to the right side for Barbashev. Barbashev to Stone. Back to Eichel. Eichel moves in. Fires it. Saved by Wall. On the right side. Maple Leafs will win that puck battle. Now Stetcher. Back over then for Bobby McMahon. McMahon through center. Around now behind the net. Fedor trying to play that puck back then for Lazone. Lazone will backhand that one all the way back down and into the Toronto zone for an icing. Almost halfway through the second period here, halfway through the game. Toronto with a 1-goal lead. I don't believe so. Not yet, but I'm sure there will be some soon. Face off here in the Vegas zone. It's Eichel versus Tavares. Vegas wins the draw. Toronto gets it at the point. Matthews will clear that one down low. Why is he at the point? What the hell? Clear down low now in the corner. Tavares to the point to Riley. Guess it must have been Riley. I don't know why I saw Matthews. Riley tried to throw that one to center then for Nyes. It's broken up. Golden Knights steal it back. Here's Ivan Barbashev. Barbashev brings it through center. Stolen back then by Michelli. Michelli drops it back then for Carlo. Carlo to Michelli. Brings it through center now. Pass back to Riley. A shot goes over Hill. And back over to the right side for Tavares. I think Vegas comes back. So I'll take Vegas for the next goal. Puck is cleared back into the Toronto zone for yet again another icing against the Golden Knights. And there's been a lot of that here tonight. Mitch Marner in his Maple Leafs career, 520 assists, fourth most in Toronto history. Couldn't read the rest because they cut it off. Matthews shoots it, goes wide of Hill, now down low in the corner. McMahon fed up to the point that Ekman-Larsson. Tipped there by Matthews, down low to the corner. Now Domi. Domi back to Matthews. Matthews to Domi on the right side. Back to Matthews now behind the net. Pass in front. And that puck is denied. Domi to Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson to Domi. Hannafin battling for it now with Matthews. Matthews to McMahon. Ekman-Larsson back on the ice at the point now. A shot denied by Hill, if that even got on. OEL now back to McMahon. Another chance denied. Rebounds there for Domi, who can't get the shot. Matthews now down low. Matthews looks. Down low then for Myers. Back to Matthews at the point to OEL. Fires it. Tipped. Shot there by Domi. And they can't get the puck on. Now the Knights will clear. Some big saves by Aiden Hill. And another icing against Vegas. Those guys have been out there for a while. Halfway through the second period here in Vegas. Golden Knights trail by 1. Face off here in the Toronto zone, in the Vegas zone, won by the Maple Leafs. Riley trying to get that one up to the point. It's stolen back then by the Golden Knights, who will dump it into the zone. They'll finally get a new, fresh set of legs out there. Now White Cloud dumps it into the zone, and never mind, it's another icing. Oh boy. Face off here now in the Vegas zone. Won by Toronto. Michelli. Down low here now on the right side. Trying to bank that one down low. Stolen back then by the Golden Knights. Here's Dorofeev. Through the zone. Shoots it down low. Now McCabe on the right side will backhand that one off the boards to Marner. Steeler at the point. Shoots it. Blocked. On the right side now. Marner battling for it then with Michelli. Smith will attempt to break that one off the boards. Puck will slide back to center. Jeremy Lazone holds the puck then for the Golden Knights. He'll clear that one up and out of play. Eight and a half minutes to go here in the second period. Maple Leafs lead by a goal. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below. Like the stream if you are new. It'd be greatly appreciated. We are 20 subscribers away from 4,300. Hit that milestone a week ago, so thank you all so much for that. All right. I appreciate that, Willie. Thank you.
It feels good to save some coin. It feels good to Geico.
Subway's new sub of the day gets you a different 6-inch sub every day, and they're all $4.99. People Monday, $4.99.
Never said that I didn't like you, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't gotta go. Who do I think is winning the cup this year? Great question. I really believe Tampa. Yeah, why wouldn't we be chill? I don't remember what you did. Oh my God, Ray Ferraro from a 2001 bobblehead night. Huh. What the hell? All right, face-off coming here outside of the Toronto zone. Lawton versus Hurdle. They will kick Hurdle out now. Kolasar comes in. Face-off. Won by Toronto. Lorentz then down low, banked off the boards and back into the Vegas zone. And I think we got a penalty. It's a Vegas penalty. The Maple Leafs will head to the power play. Okay. Tampa, what do you think the other team is for finals? It's a great question. Vegas. I think Vegas can go to the Cup if they can fix their goaltending problems. All right. Face-off coming here now in the Toronto zone. It'll be Tavares taking the draw against Mark Stone, it looks like. Or, sorry, Eichel. And Maple Leafs will go to the power play. Maple Leafs power play has been 9th in the NHL since December 22nd after they fired their head coach. Prior to that, it was dead last in the NHL. Face-off here now, won by the Golden Knights. It's kept in the zone, though, by the Leafs. Matthews is the point, stolen back to them by Stone, and cleared the other way. Morgan Riley now regroups with that puck. Will break it through center. Nose is so itchy. Michelli into the zone then. Pass back then into the corner. Stolen back then by the Golden Knights. Eichel through the zone to Stone. Stone comes in, dekes around. What a play by Riley, blocking that with a stick. Now here come the Leafs the other way. Michelli through the zone. In, shoots it, saved by Hill. Puck goes up in the air back To the right side now, Matthews. To Riley. To Matthews, a shot. Goes wide of Michelli. And he'll pick that puck back up then to Nyes. Nyes behind the net, back to Matthews now at the point. Austin Matthews to Nyes. Back to Tavares. Tavares to Matthews. Halfway through the Toronto power play. Matthews to Riley. Riley to Matthews to Nyes. Back over Michelli. They score! Matias Michelli, great movement there by Toronto on the power play, and they regain their 2-goal lead. It's 4-2. And again, that's good puck movement there by the Maple Leafs on that power play. And that's a power play that has been absolutely insane since they fired their assistant coach. It may have been tipped in front by John Tavares. We'll see. I think it was, yes. So John Tavares will be credited with the goal, assisted by Michelli, who has 2 points tonight. And Matthew Nyes, a power play goal. The Leafs regain their 2-goal lead. John Tavares scores his 4th goal in a commentary stream. And the Maple Leafs have regained their 2-goal lead here in the second period. Robertson will dump that one down low now to the corner. Korzak battling for it. Pass in front. And Robertson nearly scored. Puck went just wide. Ekman Larson now at the point. Back over then for Waugh, who shoots it on net. It's blocked there by the Golden Knights. Through the zone now, Smith. Pass is blocked then by Waugh. Here comes Toronto through the zone. Waugh brings it back down low. Feeds it up to the point. It's intercepted. Cleared the other way. Out of his net to play it as Wall. Goes off the board. Stolen back to by the Knights. Dorofeev trying to play that one down low then for Smith in the corner. Riley Smith battling for it then with Ekman Larson. OEL steals it back then behind the net. Michelli played over then for Vegas. Dorofeev takes it around now behind the net. Pavel Dorofeev to Marner. Marner to Theodore. Theodore shoots it. Saved there by Wall. Marner pass in front. Blocked. Now Dorofeev here in the corner. At the point now, McLeod to Theodore. A shot. Saved there by Wall with the pad. Point now for Theodore, who will look for options. Theodore to Marner. Marner drops it back. Theodore over. Lazona drive. Saved by Wall. Rebound is cleared away by Toronto. Great opportunities there by the Maple Leafs on that. Or sorry, by the Golden Knights on that sequence. They got like 3 or 4 shots. John Tavares, a power play goal. And the Maple Leafs lead by 2 goals here with 6 minutes to go in the third period. Whew. Toronto with a 2-goal lead here on the Golden Knights here in this second period. It's 4-2. Win or not, this commentary is hella entertaining. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you, Rives. I think I'm saying that right. Real Rebus. Thank you, Real. I'll call you Real. Gotta shave. Jesus. Be sure to like the stream as well. Helps out bring more people in here. Should be put on the NHL commentator. I wish, man. Trying my best to get there. Gotta get some commentary jobs, though. National championship on Monday. That'll be fun. Showing off Stars versus Mammoth as it's a 2-1 lead, it looks like, for Utah. In the third period of that game, looking at the playoff picture. Golden Knights find themselves top of the conference. With 2 points tonight, they can move up to 4 points ahead with a game in hand of the Oilers, who are currently playing right now as well. Finals, Kings versus Capitals. If the Kings can even make the playoffs. Kings are in a playoff spot right now. Less than 6 minutes to go in the third. Face-off won by the Golden Knights. Backhanded off the boards all the way back into the Toronto zone. It's denied there by Joseph Woll. And they will force a face-off in the Toronto zone, that being the Golden Knights. Joseph Woll's played very well here tonight. Aiden Hill, despite allowing 4 goals, I think has been better than his stats perceive him to be. Face-off here now in the Toronto zone. Matthews versus Eichel. On the draw, it's won back then by the Golden Knights. Barbashev racing for it then with Domi. Domi to Stetcher, cleared through center. Now Theodore here on the right side, battling for it then with McMahon. Picked back up then by Eichel. Eichel to Stone. Taken back by Eichel. Stone pass over. And what a block by Troy Stetcher in front. Here's Austin Matthews now with the puck. Throws it through center. Puck goes off of Mark Stone and out of play. Poor little bounce there. So Keegan Colasar from Braden Bowman and Noah Hannafin. And John Tavares from Matthew Nyes makes it a 2-goal lead here for Toronto with 5 minutes to go in the second period. Face-off won by the Golden Knights. They'll bring it around now behind the Toronto net. Hannafin to the point then to Whitecloud. Fires it wide of Woll. Played back down low now into the corner. Holtz try to feed a pass to center. It's kept in, though, by the Maple Leafs, who will bank it out to center. Now they'll regroup here in their own end. Ekman Larson played ahead then, dumped into the Vegas zone. Now Hannafin plays it around them for Lorentz on the right side. Holtz through the zone, banks it off the boards, then back down low. Riley trying to play that one around then. Now Carlo steals it back. Golden Knights have 2 multi-goal comebacks during their 5-game win streak, so look out. The game's not over yet, that's for sure. Cleared all the way back into the Vegas zone. Tavares battling forward alongside Ben Hutton. Tavares played back then to Michelli. Tavares off the boards to the point. Shot is blocked. Now Vegas banks it here out to center. Keegan Colasar through the zone now to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson battling for it with Hurdle. Banked out to center. Hurdle battling for it with Michelli. Tried to send a cross-ice pass then for Nyes. Taken back then by Hurdle. Hurdle to Colasar. Colasar to Bowman. Bowman on the right side moves it back down low over then for Hurdle on the right side. Hurdle to the point. Shot by Theodore. Goes wide. Now Michelli battling forward here with Korzak. Puck goes back into the Vegas zone for an icing. A little over 3 minutes to go in the second period. Face off here now in the Toronto zone. It'll be Tavares. Off the draw, Carlo will clear all the way back out to center. And that'll be yet again another icing against the Maple Leafs with 3 minutes to go in the second period. Shots are 22-18. Joseph Woll, 16 saves on 22 shots. Hill, 18 saves on 22 shots. Face-off won by the Knights, trying to play that one down low. Dorofeev then back for Tavares. Hey, puppy. Michelli banks it down low now in the corner. Nyes trying to clear that puck now to center. Here's Theodore. Through the zone then to Marner. Marner. Pass over. Save there by Wall. Now Waugh plays it back then to Easton Cowan. Cowan to McCabe. Cleared back down low now behind the net. Stolen back then by the Golden Knights. Dorofiev will bank that one off the boards here back into the Toronto zone. Stetcher over there then for Riley. Lead pass then for Cowan. Over then for Waugh, who clears it down low now behind the net. Robertson to Waugh. Waugh over then for Cowan. Battling forward in the corner now. Banked off the boards here as Ekman Larson tried to get to that puck. Kept in the zone by the Maple Leafs. Cowan tried to move to center. Stolen back then by the Golden Knights. Here's Bowman through center. He's tripped. Maple Leafs take it back. Robertson through the zone. Will clear that one back down low. Leafs get it back. Matthews in front for Cowan. Could not tuck that one past Hill. Kept in the zone though by the Leafs. Matthews at the point. Down low now for Ekman Larson. Pass back over then for Domi. Domi. To Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson to Matthews. Matthews looks. Tried to throw that one to center then on the right side to the point. Riley clears it down low with 1:30 to go in this second period. Domi on the right side. Tried to throw a pass to center. Back then to McCabe at the point. McCabe to Riley. Riley to McCabe. Back over then for Domi. Domi to Matthews' shot. And that one deflects back down low. Now McMahon battling forward here with Theodore on the right side. Domi to the point to McCabe. McCabe for Stetcher. Tried shooting that one on net. It went wide. Now in the last minute of play in the second period. McCabe. Back then for Stetcher as Toronto regroups in their own end. Domi now will backhand that one down low. Now Theodore plays it back to Eichel. Eichel breaking it now through center. Down now behind the net. Gets knocked off the puck. Stetcher then back for McMahon. 40 seconds left. Through center then. Golden Knights regroup. Hannafin to Whitecloud. Whitecloud dumps it into the zone. Now Jake McCabe behind the net. We'll try to look for options here. Cleared off the boards up to the point. Whitecloud. Back over for McMahon. 15 seconds to go. Whitecloud clears it around now behind the net. Back for Stetcher. 10 seconds left. Stetcher will dump it into the Vegas zone. Hill does not to play it. Back for Whitecloud. Dumps it the other way. That will do it. End of 40 minutes of play. 2 goals in that second period from Keegan Colasar and John Tavares as the Maple Leafs have a 2-goal lead heading into period number 3. And that being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a... Oh, why did I say final? Intermission. No, intermission. It's not final. No, not final. That being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. We'll be back for the start of the third period momentarily. All right. I got to go to the bathroom and go get some water. I will be right back, guys. I shall return.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. With Skyrizi, feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks. Many people were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 4 years.
Don't use allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for flus.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
Introducing Introducing new frosted sodas and floats. Only at Chick-fil-A.
All right, I have returned. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to grab some waters. Super duper quick. Marner gets booed in his home arena. He is hated in Toronto for best thing that's happened to this team. Next week will be interesting. They play Vegas again next week. That'll be fun. Ugh. All right, got to update the all-time score sheet. Oh, gosh.
It's always a mystery how things get done out here. The answer is usually parked nearby. Power any site with available Pro Power onboard.
Don't let congestion take over. Afrin No Trip. Wow, ridiculously fast nasal congestion relief.
Wow.
The wow is real.
DirecTV did what? Over 40 live channels. Plus, Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO Max together in one pack.
Toronto is 107 years old. Yeah, they're an old franchise. They've been around for a long time. A lot of records within that team for sure.
Welcome to the Discover Second Intermission Report. CJ Ocean, PK Subban with you tonight. Vegas maybe the one-goal game here. Kovalev's second of the year, but then Toronto scores. For more on that goal, here is our former defenseman and former winger.
Ugh.
Thanks, Booch. All right, well, we talked about Keegan Kolzar at the start. His first shift of the game, we didn't like it, but here he gets back to meat and potatoes, hockey, winning hockey for me. So go ahead and run it. So Vegas gets the puck here. Puck is on the wall. Morgan Riley is watching the puck, assessing right now. He doesn't have to get tied up. I don't mind it. Go ahead and run it. Keegan Kolzar's got net front position. Watch Morgan Riley. So he swims around. He's watching the puck, assessing. He's faced to the backside. So now he's got inside positioning on it. Go ahead and run it. He gets his stick there. He's got to jam him here. This is a deep. Now you're playing defense. He's got to keep him on this side of the puck. You don't want to let him get inside position. Go ahead and run it. He doesn't do a good enough job. He's got to stick up on his hips. I'd like to see him get up under him. He doesn't. Kolzar gets the tip and then gets the rebound. So Morgan Riley's there, but he's not there. You got to have stick up.
Oh my gosh.
If you're the forward, you're trying to get position. Go ahead and show us how you would establish inside position.
I'm establishing inside position for two things. One, I'm trying to take the goaltender's eyes away. Two, I want to get a stick up. And then when you throw a three in there, I want to rebound. So perfect positioning for me, if the puck's over here, is right here because the goaltender's going to be behind me, and I can live here. I can stay right here all day.
Perfect. So you're living there. Puck comes out. It's over here. Morgan Riley skates around. He comes in here. He gets on this side. Now, when he gets here and that puck goes there, this is defense 101. You got to jam this forward here. You either got to jam him this way, and if you're going to have your stick up in here, you got to have it wide so he can't roll off on you. He's too tight to him, which allows him to come this way. If you're not going to have him like this, you got to have him like this. And what I like to do is get my leg behind him here, so that the only way he can spin is that way.
All right.
He can go this way. I don't mind, but you can't let him come this way. And if you got to have him here, you got to have stick. He doesn't have a stick. Kolzar gets the tip, spins off, and gets it. So this is
Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Just giving myself a couple minutes here to rest my voice. Got about 11 minutes to go here until the start of the second or the third. So
Yeah, and I think both of these teams are playing right now because he's a defenseman. Most people I talk to around the league, Gucci, believe a lot of the trade action is going to happen after the Olympic break because teams want to see what injuries happen there. The one player where your team is trying to move him beforehand, is Rasmus Anderson with the Calgary Flames. Now, this has been brewing for a while. He's been available for a while. I have heard that he would really love to go to Vegas, but again, he's been available for a while. And now he got done. Teams like the Dallas Stars are lurking. We'll see if they are able to make a trade before we head to
Blow my nose.
Dougie Hamilton. Situation becomes tougher. It is known that the Devils have been trying to trade him since the draft, and it really feels like his days in New Jersey are numbered. He's just out on the numbers game.
I have been super congested the last couple days.
When this will
Super congested.
it will happen at all, and the Devils plan on still playing him. Like, he's still part of their team right now, but they are committed to trying to find a new home for him because they want that cap space. They want to add a four of themselves.
Anybody doing anything cool this weekend? I got Royals most of the weekend.
this summer, so you could sign an extension or maybe perhaps wait. And there is a trade moratorium over the Olympic break, right?
There is, but I'll tell you, everyone's going to be talking during that time. We're going to see a flurry of activity right after.
All right, countdown to the third period. It was a 2-goal deficit after one, 2-goal deficit after two. Big night around the National Hockey League. We'll get you up to date when we return.
This second intermission report is presented by Discover, the official credit card of the NHL.
Thanks for calling Discover.
Hi, I just received my new Discover card. It says cashback. What's cashback?
Buy what you need, earn a little extra back.
Even on a baseball bat?
You betcha.
How about a flamethrower? When you feel the spark of adventure and you're ready to light up the world,
Oh my gosh.
Enterprise is here, exactly where you need us. Every mile comes alive when you start your journey with Enterprise. We're here for it. See Avatar, Fire and Ash. This is a meal. Saucy chicken roma. Stacked spicy steak for just $7.99 each. Let's Asiago. Asiago bagel stacks are back. It just smells good at Panera. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks Vapor Stick. And for on-the-go Vicks Vapors, try Vicks Vapor Inhaler.
I mean, we all do it. You see a line, have no idea what it's for, but your brain is like, should I join it? It's crazy, like.
Hey, let me call you back. I got to stand in the line.
Even crazier is that folks stick with insurance that keeps them waiting around to find a claim. Well, Contractive support is available day or night. I mean, I'd have FOMO about that, if anything. Excuse me, what are you waiting for?
No one knows.
Okay.
You're cool. You can cut.
I'm alright, actually.
No, it's your release button.
It feels good to step out of line. It feels good to Geico.
Ooh, that looks good.
Subway's new protein pie. Over 200 grams of protein, crisp veggies for just $3.99.
$3.99?
$3.99.
Subway's new protein pie. It's over 20 grams of protein for $3.99. Try all four.
Being a pro doesn't start under the lights. It starts in the kitchen. Where factory chefs move like point guards.
Weekend digging out the 35 centimeter of snow that was dumped on us. Yeah, I forgot you guys,
The way coaches fine-tune plays.
forgot you guys got a lot of snow. We got nothing here in PA.
And what you eat,
Did not get that much snow. Got about 6 minutes till the start of the third, guys. In case those who are wondering. Ugh.
It doesn't feel pressure. Is it fast? So fast. Is it goodness strong or just strong? It's a strong.
Doesn't even know it's strong. It's just out of this world, just not you.
All right, back to the intermission. Reports. Oh, that is February 1st. What day is February 1st? Is that a Sunday? Or is that a Monday? If it's a Sunday, I probably can't stream. It's flooding over there in British Columbia. Hopefully everybody's okay. Sounds bad. No snow in Philly. Nope. There was a lot of mourning in Philly. It's been a pretty rough week for Philly sports. Flyers lost every game they played this week. Eagles lost in the NFL wild card. Ranger Suarez left the Phillies and went to the Red Sox. Sixers probably lost every game. It's been rough. All right. Still second intermission here. Got about 3 minutes till the start of the third period between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Vegas Golden Knights. Better than it was a few weeks back, that's for sure. I guess that's true. If it's good there, that's good to hear. Oh, I thought you probably meant British Columbia. That's good to hear. All right.
Check the new game day pick. Oh, snap! DirecTV.com. That's right. DirecTV Express all those pro and college games at your fingertips. This ain't your dad's cable sign. It's couture. Okay, thank you so much. I was about to say that. It's couture. Don't relax. Good morning. Relax liquid gel with liquid core reactivates your natural gut rhythm overnight for relief that feels amazing. Relax liquid gel.
While some see a financial world upended, we see opportunity. At T. Rowe Price, curiosity drives our analysts and portfolio managers to ask questions others don't. It's why our active ETFs can make the most of an unpredictable market and are ready for whatever's down the road. Active ETFs from T. Rowe Price. Invest with confidence.
All right. Third period getting ready to get started here in just a moment. Have our problem with the Canucks right now, but this is the year to suck, apparently, get a good draft pick. Yeah, this is a good draft. So I wouldn't be too upset about that.
60% of cats are overweight. Feed them Heinz Healthy Weight.
That's $200.
You mean 2,000 Totino's pizza rolls?
Pizza rolls are 10 for about $1, so yeah.
I'm not paying for that. Come on, little buddy, you're free, bro.
Okay. Alrighty, let's get ready for the start of the third period here between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Second period recap. Goals were scored by Keegan Colasar and John Tavares. And it's a 4-2 hockey game here, heading into the third and final period of play. Once again, guys, I remind you we will be live on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday next week. So stay tuned for that and for a great weekend of hockey, of course. But this is our last stream of the week. Sadly, we'll be back on Monday for Devils and Flames. That'll be our game on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Phantoms aren't doing that bad this year. Yeah, they've been good. Wear my Phantoms hat here today. And my random hat generator. All right. Period number 3 between Golden Knights and the Maple Leafs in a second. Golden Knights have 7 third-period comebacks here in this game tonight. So we beg the question, will the Golden Knights come back from down 2? Or will the Maple Leafs be able to get away with the win? Here we go. Period number 3 between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Toronto Maple Leafs is underway. Face-off one here by the Golden Knights. They will bank that one off the boards and dump it back into the Toronto zone. Riley battling for it now with Dorofeev. Marner to Smith. A shot saved by Wall. Could not get that rebound. Now back on the right side is Riley. Played back at the point then. Hannafin trying to keep that one in the zone. Played back to center. Hannafin over then for Marner. Stolen back to by Tavares. Tavares moves into the zone. Tried to circle that one back around and it's intercepted. Nice. Taken back then by the Golden Knights. Dorofeev will dump that one into the zone. Now Stetcher played back over then for Jake McCabe. McCabe over then for Stetcher. Shots are 22-20 in favor of the Maple Leafs. Domi back to Matthews. Cleared around now behind the net. McMahon throws it up to the point. It's intercepted then by the Golden Knights. 3-on-2 the other way. Eichel to Barbashev, a shot, blocked, rebounds there in front, and it was denied. Stetcher, off then for Domi. Domi to Matthews. Matthews circles around, up to the point. Ekman-Larsson, a shot, goes wide through traffic. Now pass in front for Matthews, and he goes wide on his attempt. Vegas gets it back now down low. It's banked all the way back into the Toronto zone. Ekman-Larsson now will regroup here for the Maple Leafs. Pass through center is intercepted. Slides back into the Vegas zone for yet again another icing. Again, this is Adin Hill's first game since October 20th. Where he suffered a lower body injury and missed a lot of time. They thought he wouldn't be back for the Olympics. I think that might have costed him an Olympic spot. Face-off here now in the Toronto zone, won by the Maple Leafs. They will bank it out to center. Through the zone now, it's Cowan. Back over then for Nicholas Waugh. Down low here in the corner, Hutton takes a stick to the face. Now through center, Golden Knights get the puck back. Colasar backhands it down low into the Toronto zone. And a whistle is blown here, and I think we have another penalty coming up. It looks like it's against the Maple Leafs. It'll be Easton Cowan who will head to the box. And Vegas will go to the power play. Huge opportunity here for the Vegas Golden Knights to get themselves within a goal. Face off. Won by the Golden Knights. Marner moves into the zone to center. Fires it just wide. And in front they score. It's Pavel Dorofeyev. A power play goal, literally just like that. And the Golden Knights are within one. Don't go anywhere, folks. It is a one-goal game here in Vegas. Pavel Dorofeyev, his second of the night, gets that one off the backhand. Looks like another assist for Mitch Marner. It'll be Dorofeyev's 19th goal of the year from Marner and Hertl. And Vegas is only trailing by one. So there you go, Pavel Dorofeyev with just under 2 minutes to go or just under 2 minutes played in the third. And it's 4-3 Maple Leafs. Face-off won then by the Leafs. Nyes down low then for Stetcher. Stetcher then off the right side, cleared back into the Vegas zone. It'll be an icing against Toronto. And Dorofeyev with a nice little backhand there through the pad of Joseph Woll. Both goalies haven't looked bad tonight. It's just, there's been a lot of goals. Face off in the Toronto zone. It's won back then by the Leafs. Here's McCabe. Off the boards then for Nyes, who will dump that one into the Vegas zone. Shoots it on Hill. He'll make the save. Denies any rebound in front. And corrals that loose puck and keeps it out. Good opportunity there by Nyes. There was a rebound there, but Hill batted that one away. These two teams will face off January 23rd, next Friday. And Matthews touches that puck with a high stick. So face-off will come out to center. Typical Marner, scoring or making plays on the power play. Great regular season. Maple Leafs battling for it now at center. Into the zone is McMahon, who shoots it on net. It goes wide of Hill. Domi battling for it now with Jeremy Lazone. Back to Matthews. Lazone to the point then for Waugh. Waugh back then for Bowman, who will clear that one into the Toronto end. Kolasar trying to play that one free. Now Hertl. Kept in the zone then by the Knights. Lazone dumps it around Woll. Taken back then by Toronto here in their own zone as they will handedly regroup with that puck. Banked off the boards then. Marner battling for it with Waugh. Into the zone now is Robertson. Robertson back to Waugh. Shot goes up in the air and back down low. Dorofeyev. Back over then for Marner. Golden Knights take it back the other way. Dorofeyev over then for Eichel. It's intercepted. And Toronto takes it back. Here's Cowan. A shot. Goes wide of Hill just like that all the way back into the Toronto zone. Here's Carlo now behind the Maple Leafs net. Carlo for Riley. Flipped up in the air. Slides in on Hill. And played back away then to the right side and cleared out to center. Holtz will dump that one in on Woll. It goes off his stick. Now McCabe battling for it down low. McMahon steals it back then. Maple Leafs will dump that one here into the Vegas zone. Noah Hannafin. Back for Whitecloud. Played to center then. Reinhardt up to Lazinski. Could not get that puck back. Hannafin will dump that one down low. Troy Stetcher on the right side. Banks it off the boards. Back to center. Golden Knights take it back. Here comes that fourth line for Vegas into the zone. Holtz shoots it. Saved by Woll. Down low now in the corner now. It's Reinhardt battling for it. Trying to get that puck free on the right side. Theodore keeps that one in the zone for Eichel. It slides past him now. Holtz racing for it. Myers banks it off the boards then for Nyes. Nyes. Back up then for Waugh. Domi to Waugh. Pass in front to Matthews. Blocked. Now Nyes dekes in. Pass over. And they could not complete the play. Stone will bank that one off the boards. Back into the Toronto zone. It's not enough. It's an icing. Back into the Vegas end they go. So Pavel Dorofeyev with a power play goal makes it a 1-goal game here in Las Vegas. Both goalies not the prettiest save percentage overall, if we're being brutally honest. It's just been one of those games. And a nifty little puck play there by Nyes. Tried to put the backhand pass there to Domi. Face off now in the Vegas zone, won by the Leafs. Nyes. Down low, it's intercepted then by Barbashev. Kept in though by Myers. Now in the corner, Stone will dump that one out to center. Racing for it then is Barbashev. Through the zone now, Tavares. Tavares to Michelli. A shot is denied there. Trying to break that one through the zone. Hutton shoots it. Blocked in front. Now Marner picks it up to the point. Smith a drive. Saved by Wall as the puck actually went out of play. A huge chance there for Riley Smith to possibly tie the game. But it did not go the way they planned. Woof! It's been one of those games, folks. One of those games. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. We are less than 20 subscribers away from 4,300. Anything's greatly appreciated. Shots are 24-23 in favor of the Leafs. Been a lot of shots here on both sides. Fixing up Joseph Wall's mask here as we're talking. All right. Face off here in the Toronto zone coming up. It'll be Marner versus Lawton. Face off here in the defensive zone. It's won by the Leafs. Marner takes it back to the point. Marner looks, fires it. Save in front by Wall. Rebound is there. They were jabbing at that puck. Couldn't get it free. Dorofeyev off the boards to Korzak. Shoots it wide. Marner. Back to Hutton. Down low here in the corner now. It's Smith battling for it. Marner trying to get that one free. Now McCabe. Banked up then for Robertson. Robertson moves to center. Saved by Hill, as he did not have enough oomph on that for Ben Hutton. Robertson, down low in the corner. Poke checked away then by the Knights. Hutton then down low for Korzak. Caden Korzak behind the Vegas net. Shots are now 25-24 in favor of the Leafs. It seems like every single time the Knights get a shot, the Leafs get a shot right back. Kolasar to center is blocked. Now Hurdle down low behind the net. Tomas Hurdle looking for options here now. Shoots it on net. It goes just wide. Now down low, Kolasar will battle for that puck alongside OEL. Try to throw it past the center. And that one was blocked as well. Hurdle to Kolasar. A shot goes wide of Wall. Down low now, Hannafin. Hannafin then for Hurdle. Puck will almost slide the center. Now regrouping with it is Michelli. And cleared back out to center ice and into the Vegas zone. Hannafin holds it here now in the Vegas zone. Noah Hannafin with an assist here tonight. Dumped into the zone now. Wall makes the save. And now the puck will come the other way, sliding back into the Las Vegas zone. Theodore down low, banks it off the boards then for Jeremy Lazone. Lazone will play that one back through center. Maple Leafs get it back. Banked off the boards to center. Lazone dumps it down low. Joseph Wall. Back for Philip Myers. Shots are 25 apiece here. Here's Phil Myers now. We'll bank that one off the boards. Matthews dumps it down low. Domi battling forward alongside Theodore. At the point, trying to throw a pass down low to Matthews. Kept in the zone. Myers, a shot saved by Hill. Taken back then by the Knights. Marner through the zone. We'll get that one in. Stolen back then by Max Domi. We'll backhand that one up, and it goes back into the Vegas zone for an icing. A lot of shots here for both sides. It's been an incredibly even game. It's a 4-3 lead for the Maple Leafs here in period number 3. Face off here now in the Toronto zone. And it's one back down low then by the Maple Leafs and cleared back out to center. And another icing against Toronto with 11.5 minutes to go. San Jose, Detroit tomorrow. That sounds like a great game. Face-off coming here now in the Toronto zone once again. Matthews versus Hurdle. 11.5 minutes to go in the third period. Time slowly winding down here. Off the boards now. Carlo will try and clear out to center. It's kept in then by Vegas. Hurdle dumps it down low. Myers on the right side to Matthews. Matthews back to McCabe. McCabe off the boards and bank back to center. McMahon will play that one down low then for Tomas Hurdle, who will give it back for Dorofeev. Dorofeev with 2 goals tonight. Bank back into the zone. Leafs steal it back to center. Played forward then, 2-on-1. Nyes with Lawton. Lawton, a shot. He scores! Scott Lawton! Flyers legend. And it's 5-3 Maple Leafs. They have regained their 2-goal lead. What a pass by Matthew Nyes. Scott Lawton, his 6th goal of the season, assisted by Nyes and Steve Lorentz. And it's a 5-3 lead here for the Maple Leafs. Scott Lawton, his first goal in a commentary stream, and as a guy who was a Flyers fan here, it makes me happy to see him score. It does. I love Scott Lawton. One of my favorite Flyers. I'm sad he's gone. Scott Lawton puts the Maple Leafs back to a 2-goal lead. Speaking of 2-goal lead, we just hit the 2,000 view mark on this stream. Thank you all so much for that. Morgan Rielly here down low in the Toronto zone. Rielly battling for it then with Bowman. Picked up then by the Maple Leafs. Nice. Over then for Waugh, who will dump that one into the Vegas zone. Now with the puck, Noah Hannafin. Seems like every time the Golden Knights score, the Maple Leafs get one right back. Yeah, man, Trevor, the future is teal. I love watching the Sharks. They're so much fun to watch. I commentated them today against the Caps. That was a great game. They are one hell of a team. Whistle is blown here for a high stick here in the Toronto zone. Shots are 27-25. 10-11 left to go here in the third period. Pavel Dorofeev and Scott Lawton make it a 5-3 game here in Vegas. So Matthew Nyes with a 2-point game tonight, 2 assists. Watch that back because I wanted to hear other people's commentary of the goals. Yeah, man, it's been lit. The Sharks have been so much fun to watch. The future really is teal. The future is certainly teal. Good face-off guy. Yeah, for sure. I love Lon as a face-off guy. I was at a game where he scored 4 goals. It was one of the best games I've been to. Seeing 4 goals in a single game, like, it's unreal. Like, I don't know if I'll ever see that again. I am so blessed to have seen that. And I knew he was going to get traded, but it still really hurt when he was dealt. Don't get me wrong, I love Grabankin, and I love that first-round pick will be nice, but I really do miss Scott Lawton. $10-11 left to go in the third period. Toronto with a 5-3 lead here on Vegas in the road. Eichel here now versus Matthews. Off the draw, Domi wins it now. Played down low then for Troy Stecher, who will bank that one back off the boards here to center. Lazone. Back over then for Stone, who gets knocked off there by Stecher. Played back then for Lazone. Off the boards here, 2-on-1. Eichel into the zone with Barbashev. A shot, saved by Wall. Rebounds there in front. They're trying to jab that puck through. It goes in. They call it a good goal. Mark Stone jabbing at that puck in front. And the Golden Knights, with just under 10 minutes to play, are right back within 1. And I wonder if they challenge this. We'll see if they do. But Mark Stone, a goal in 8 straight games for Mark Stone, which is a franchise record. An 8-game goal streak for Mark Stone, who picks it up in front. And I wonder if they'll challenge this for goalie interference. They're going to take a look at this, it looks like. Mark Stone, his 17th goal of the season, his 9th in his last 10 games, his 17th of the year from Barbashev, and you guessed it, Jack Eichel. It's a 5-4 game here with 9.5 minutes to go. Here come the Knights to the zone. Hannafin shoots it on net. Now down low here in the corner. Cowan battling for it with Waugh. Off the boards here now to center. And dumped down low. Vegas trying to take that one back. This Golden Knights team is like a bunch of cockroaches. They ain't giving up. They are not giving up. No quit in this Vegas team. Down by 1. Shots are 27-27. This game could not be closer. Theodore to Lazone. Jeremy Lazone now will dump it into the Toronto zone. Tied up now down low. It's Riley Smith trying to break that one free. Maple Leafs get it back. Here's Matthew Nyes through the zone. Banks it off the boards here now, racing through center. Will get down low there for that puck. Hit off then by Lazone. Played to center. A shot saved by Hill. Rebound in front. Pass over is intercepted. Bunch of cockroaches. Yup. Vegas takes the puck back. Dorofeev will backhand that one here into the Toronto zone. What's up, Jace? Welcome to the stream. Tavares now battling forward on the right side with Hannafin. Kept in the zone. Hannafin cleared down low now into the corner. Dorofeev battling forward with McCabe. Stolen back then by the Maple Leafs, who will bank it out to center. Whitecloud gets the puck back now on the right side. Here's Noah Hannafin. Hannafin dumps it down low. Shots are 28-27. Mark Stone trying to break that puck free then. Battling for it with Barbashev. Played back up to the point. Whitecloud On the right side then for Hannafin. Intercepted then by the Maple Leafs. Lawton dumps that one down low. Waugh battling for it then on the right side. Played to center then Barbashev. Barbashev to Stone. Stone gets knocked down, or Eichel gets knocked down to the ground. They wanted a penalty. They will not get one. Carlo will bank that one to center ice. Cross over the midnight mark here on the East Coast. Now Eichel moves it into the zone. Pass back over then for Kolasar. It's intercepted then by the Maple Leafs. Here's Bobby McMahon. Dumps that one into the zone. McMahon racing for the puck now in the corner. 9 goals by 8 different players tonight. Kolasar shoots it, goes just wide of Wall. Hurdle down low to Kolasar. Kolasar back to Hurdle. Hurdle behind that to Bowman in front. Save. Rebounds there on Wall. It's denied. Less than 7 minutes to go. Down low, Ekman Larson trying to clear that one around the right side. Puck back up to the point. Lazone to Hannafin. It's an absolute war zone here in the Vegas zone. Trying to keep that one in. That is Smith. He'll do so. Down low in the corner now, Hurdle. Hurdle battling for it with Smith. Maple Leafs get it back. It's Domi now who will clear that one all the way back out to center. Knights breaking it through the zone. Smith. Down the right side. Tries to feed a puck up to the point. It's intercepted. Picked up by Hannafin. Down low. A shot by Dorofiev. He fans on it. Oh my gosh. Stetcher battling for it here in the corner. Domi trying to get that one back. Will clear it all the way back into the Vegas zone. Hannafin picks it back up. He'll bank it off the boards then for Korzak. Less than 6 minutes to go here in the third period. We are approaching crunch time. Eichel. Pass over then for Barbashev. He is offsides. 5:29 left to go. We are approaching crunch time. Shots are 29-28. It is 5-4 Maple Leafs here in the third period.
New Blue Buffalo Well-Made Fresh. The superior nutrition you trust, made the way Darla loves it, with freedom to make fresh and dry. It's our natural ingredients, made fresh. New from Blue Buffalo. It's life, made fresh.
Taco Bell's Lux Cravings boxes take you on lavish adventures. Luxuriate with the $5 box. Be transported with the $7 box. Or encounter delights in the $9 box, like the cheesy dipping burritos. Choose your Lux Cravings box.
Oh boy.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible.
Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new and you enjoy the commentary. We do these every single week. We'll be back on Monday for Devils and Flames. We got Devils, Flames, Flyers, Mammoth, Hurricanes, Blackhawks, and Red Wings Wild next week. And then that weekend, we have a stream on Saturday and Sunday as well. There's a chance we could stream Friday, too. I haven't decided yet. It'll be Caps, Oilers on Saturday next week and Ducks, Flames. So 2 Flame streams next week. All righty. Back for crunch time here in Vegas. Keep an eye out for Aiden Hill. They will pull him if they get the chance. Three of the 5 commentary streams we have done this week have gone to overtime. Will we see that here? Eichel into the zone, drops it back to Stone. Stone over, a shot. Theodore with a huge chance. It was tipped away and goes out of play. Huge chance there. I don't know, guys. Face-off coming here now once again in the Maple Leaf zone. Face-off won by the Leafs. Cleared around now behind the net, Stetcher. Played forward then for McMahon, who dumps it into the Vegas zone. That'll be an icing against Toronto once again. Shots in this one are 28-27. So they lied to me on ESPN. Face-off now in the Toronto zone. Matthews versus Eichel. Face-off won by the Maple Leafs. Cleared off the boards and all the way back into the Vegas zone. And a third consecutive icing there for Toronto as they've iced the puck numerous times here tonight. So Jack Eichel with 2 assists here tonight. Mark Stone with a goal. Marner with 2 points as well. Thought Eichel had 3 points. Face-off here won by the Maple Leafs, kept in the zone, or maybe not by the Golden Knights. It goes out of play with under 5 minutes to go. Face-off here won by the Maple Leafs. It's off the boards then, taken back by Matthews, who will bank it into the Vegas zone. Theodore, down low past the center. Barbashev to Eichel, intercepted then by Toronto. Michelli will poke check that one down low. We are in crunch time here with less than 5 minutes to go in this third period. Myers played back then. It slides into the zone for Joseph Wall, who will play that puck. It's cleared back out to center. Golden Knights bring it back in their own zone. Noah Hannafin breaks it through center. Marner into the zone. Pass over. They score! Hat trick for Pavel Dorofeev. And the Golden Knights have tied the game. Let those hats rain down to the ground. Pavel Dorofeev with the 11th hat trick in Watch with Nordic history. Pavel Dorofeev. The third assist of the game for Marner as well. And ladies and gentlemen, with 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining, we have a tie hockey game. Dorofeev, his 20th goal of the season, assisted by Mitch Marner and Noah Hannafin. Makes it a 5-5 game. Oh, buddy. They're challenging. The Maple Leafs are challenging for offsides. Oh my God, are you serious? No way they throw all those hats onto the ice and it gets canceled. No shot. No way they challenge this for offsides. Oh my God, let's see the call. Let's see the play. ESPN, show the play. Come on, we're on the brink of offsides. Nah, that's fucking hilarious. They throw all those damn hats onto the ice for nothing. Nah, that's crazy. No fucking way. That's fucking nuts. Well, they threw all those hats onto the ice for nothing. There's no fucking way. That's nuts. That's crazy. All right, down low here now in the Vegas zone. Wah clears it around now behind the net to Hannafin. Hannafin then down low for McCabe. Marner picks it up. Banked into the zone now. Marner racing for it. At the point. Intercepted then by Wah. Hannafin drops it back to Smith. Smith then for Hannafin. So Vegas, Toronto got bailed out there by that goal by that offsides call. The Maple Leafs are challenging for offsides. Oh my God, are you serious? No way they throw. Down low now behind the net, Lazone back to Matthews. Matthews fed up to the point. No way they challenge this for offsides. McMahon banked up to the point, Ekman Larson. Down low, Domi, a shot blocked. 3 minutes to go here in the third period. Matthews behind the net, then to Domi. Domi, pass over, a shot, tipped over and back down low. Domi. Domi to McMahon. Ekman Larson back to Carlo, a shot tipped just wide of Aiden Hill. Banked off the boards then for Mark Stone. Stone clears it into the zone. I can't believe that. That's freaking insane. Never seen that. That's a first. That's a first for me. I know it's happened before, but that's a first in a stream. 2:20 left to go in the third period. Keep an eye out for Aiden Hill. When they get a chance in the offensive zone, they will pull them. Toronto will clear back out to center now. Theodore off the boards. Bowman brings it into the zone. Braden Bowman will drop it back down low. Then Kolasar battling forward off the boards. Kept in by Theodore. Behind the net now, Carlo. Trying to pick that one up. Toronto will clear out to center. Less than 2 minutes to play. Michelli will dump that one down low. Hill out of his own net then as Hill knocks down Lawton. What the hell just happened there? Here's Shea Theodore. Through center to Dorofeev. Dorofeev takes it down low now behind the net. Dorofeev to Eichel. 1:30 to go. Aiden Hill will head to the bench. Empty net here for the Knights. They will regroup at center with 1:20 to go. Trailing by 1. Dorofeev through center, a shot saved by Wool. Rebound was there. Leafs take it back. Matthews will bank out to center. Approaching the final minute of play in regulation. Golden Knights need a goal. Eichel shot saved by Wool. Leafs get it back. Stetcher will clear back out to center. Officially in the final minute. Noah Hannafin waits behind his own net. Hannafin drops back to Eichel. Eichel for Marner. Into the zone now. Dumped down low. Puck goes up and out of play. We'll see where the faceoff goes. And it looks like it'll come outside of the Vegas zone. .44 seconds remaining here in period number 3. I believe Vegas right now is taking a timeout. Not 100% sure. We'll see. But what a sequence of events here tonight. Timeout for Vegas officially. Shots are 30-28. This game has been absolutely nuts. It's been an absolutely insane night here for commentary. Thank you all so much for tuning into my streams. Just want to say that here before we get the rest of this game underway. Pavel Dorofeev had a goal overturned with 4:13 remaining. Now 44 seconds left. Faceoff is going to come inside of the Toronto zone. 6-on-5. Eichel versus Matthews. Faceoff is won by the Knights. Theodore at the point to Marner. Marner down low to Eichel. Eichel down low. Stone. Stone behind the net. Pass in front. Blocked. Eichel a shot. Saved by Woll. Stone back over. Down low. Saved by Woll as well. Less than 30 seconds to go. Eichel at the point now to Marner. Marner to Theodore. Back to Marner. 20 seconds left. Eichel down low now below the goal line. Eichel waits. Back to Eichel. Eichel looks down low. Stone. Pass up to Eichel. Waits. Passed in front. They score! Tomas Hertl! We are tied! 7 seconds left on the clock. Tomas Hertl! Oh my Lord. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. Tomas Hertl with 7 seconds remaining from Eichel and Stone. And ladies and gentlemen, we are tied with 7 seconds left in regulation. Does it get any better than that? Oh my God. Face off here now at center. It's won by the Knights. Time will wind down. And ladies and gentlemen, for the 4th time in 6 commentary streams this week, we are going to overtime. Holy crap. 7 seconds remaining in regulation. Tomas Hertl. Can it get any better than this? Overtime coming up in just a moment. All right. Watch with Nordic history between overtime winners. Vegas has 3 of them. Barbashev, Howden, and Stone. Toronto has 2. Matthews and Nylander. Nylander's hurt, so can't really factor that in. Vegas was literally in overtime just 24 hours ago against the Los Angeles Kings. Mark Stone scored that overtime winner. Will he do it again here tonight? Holy crap, guys. I didn't think it could get any better than on Monday. But man, just some absolutely cinema games.
What are your financial goals? No goals. Not even for retirement? No goals. Good talk. See you on the ice. No goals.
Talk to a financial professional today. Mass Mutual.
Okay. Getting ready for overtime here in Las Vegas between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Vegas Golden Knights. Overtime is always incredible. Here we go. 5 minutes followed by a shootout. Drop your OT predictions in the comment section down below. I'm going with Mark Stone for Vegas. I will go with, actually no, Mitch Marner for Vegas. And then Matthew Nyes for Toronto. Here we go. Live from T-Mobile Arena. Eichel, Stone, and Theodore against Tavares, Matthews, and McCabe. It is extra hockey here from Vegas. Overtime. And we are underway. Faceoff is won by Toronto. They will take it back here into their own zone. Jake McCabe. Back now down low then for Matthews. Matthews to Nyes. Matthew Nyes will revert back here to center. Maple Leafs will take their time. Nyes drops it back to Matthews. Austin Matthews now breaks it through center. Matthews comes into the zone. Drops it back to Nyes. Nyes looks down low. Matthews a shot just wide of Hill. Eichel now battling forward here alongside Morgan Riley. Nyes takes it back. Matthew Nyes here regroups in their own zone. This is Vegas' 19th time in extra time, which is insane. A minute has passed here in overtime. Oliver Ekman-Larsson now behind his own net. Looking for options. Cross-ice pass to Michelli. Michelli through center. Comes into the zone now. Will look for options. Michelli waits up to the point then for Ekman-Larsson. To Tavares. Tavares waits. Won't take the shot yet. Circles back around. Tavares down low. Tried to move to center. Michelli steals it back. Michelli down at the goal line. Now Hannafin battling for it. Played back for Mitch Marner. Marner drops it back to Hannafin. Played back for Marner, who gets knocked off the puck. There's no way they're letting him score. They are not letting Marner score. Marner gets the puck here now. Drops it back for Eichel, who enters the ice. Eichel comes on sides. Eichel waits. Pass back for Theodore. Theodore to Stone. Stone shoots it, and it goes wide. It might have caught iron there a little bit. Eichel to Theodore. Theodore breaks in, back to Stone. Stone dekes around, loses the puck. Taken back then by Easton Cowan. Cowan through the zone. Comes in then to the Vegas end. Just decides to revert back around, then gives it up for Matthews. Matthews off the boards for Cowan. Cowan will circle around here. Does not like his options. Easton Cowan. Back for Matthews. Back over to Cowan. Cowan dekes into the zone around Stone. Cowan pass over. Riley, a shot goes high and wide. Racing for it then with speed is Shea Theodore. Theodore, he's got Stone. Theodore into the zone. Back to Stone. Shoots it, and he can't get it through. Pass in front. Eichel dekes in. He scores! Jack Eichel! What a comeback! And Vegas downs the Leafs. It does not get any better than that. Tomas Hertl with 7 seconds left, followed by a Jack Eichel overtime winner. Wow. It's another one of those games where I'm just sitting here at the end of it. I'm like, wow, I am so thankful I get to do this. Holy shit. Holy crap. Jack Eichel, overtime winner, becomes the 23rd different player in a commentary stream to score an overtime winner. And that's 2 OT wins for Vegas in less than 24 hours. A 6-game win streak for Vegas. I had my doubts, but wow. Jack Eichel in overtime after Tomas Hertl tied it with 7 seconds left. And the Golden Knights get the win. Wow. That's just one of those games where I'm just like, I am so grateful to be doing what I'm doing. What a freaking week. Unbelievable. Such a great week here for hockey. We had 4 of the 6 commentary streams we did this week went to overtime. 5 of them were 1-goal games. Jesus. It does not get any better than that, guys. All right. That'll do it for me tonight. What an unbelievable night of games. I can't even believe it. Jack Eichel had 4 points in that game. Unbelievable. Just absolutely unbelievable. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We will be back on Monday for Devils and Flames. But man, I don't know if next week can beat this week. This week was phenomenal. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for your continued support. We'll be back on Monday. Keep an eye out for more videos this weekend. That being said, that is it for me. I will see you guys in the next stream.